Welcome back to the podcast, folks. My name is Axel and I'll be your host today. This podcast is about media and the possible job opportunities in the industry. In today's episode, I have a few guests in who have some things to say about the creative media course, as well as digital skills and the pathways you can follow. This is Kai, who is a new guest on my podcast.
Yo.
I've invited him on here to ask him a few questions about the course and future job aspirations. Is that okay with you, Kai?
Yeah, sure, that's good.
What sort of jobs do you plan on pursuing after college?
Probably something more graphics related, like maybe a graphic designer or a digital artist.
Okay. What skills do you think you're going to need for your future job?
I think adaptability is definitely one of them, because the creative media industry is changing quite often now, and you need to be able to adapt and keep up with it. I also think being able to motivate yourself is a very important aspect.
I agree. Do you think that these skills are easily acquired?
I think they can be. It really depends on who you are as a person. For some people, being adaptable is easy, and motivating themselves. For others, it can be a bit of a challenge.
Thank you, Kai, for being part of the podcast. Your insight was very helpful. I'm also going to be interviewing another one of my peers.
Hi, I'm Bob.
I'm going to be asking him the same questions so we can get a second opinion and help to see some variety in how the pathways of media can be different but still require very similar skills. What sort of job do you plan on pursuing after college?
Mainly, I want to pursue just everything relating to music. I do want to dabble within graphic arts and things like that.
What skills do you think you're going to need for the future job?
Well, I am going to need to know how to mix audio. I'm also going to need to know how to use certain programs to make music, such as FL Studio.
Okay. Do you think these skills are easily acquired?
For some, maybe, because it really depends on whether you can understand a program, like I mentioned before, FL Studio. It depends how easily you can understand that program.
Thank you both for your insight and participation on the podcast.
You're welcome.
Reviewing what they said, I can confidently say that this course offers many different pathways into media and helps you develop all sorts of transferable skills that can allow you to access all sorts of work. You can also see that the skills you need can be acquired through practice and not talent. Most of them are transferable. For my second interview, I went down to the Employability and Skills event at the Ville Marina in Douglas, and I met someone who works at Manx Radio. Although I wanted to speak to someone about animation and the more artistic side of media, speaking to Tessa, I got some valuable intel.
Okay. Why do you broadcast 24 hours a day?
So it's important for us to broadcast 24 hours a day so that there's always something for people to listen to. People work a variety of shifts. So if you've got someone who's working a night shift and they need some company during the night and they want to listen to music, they want to keep updated with the news, then it's important for us to provide that service for them, as well as people who are just working a normal 9 to 5 during the day.
Okay, thank you. What would be the ideal candidate for this job?
So we've got a variety of different jobs at Manx Radio. A lot of the time it goes on experience. So say, for example, if you're wanting to be a presenter, then they want to see that you've had some presenting experience or that you're really enthusiastic, and they'll come in and you'll do a bit of training and they'll see how you are. So it really depends on what role you're going for. But a lot of the people who work here have started either at apprenticeship level or sort of started as young as experience and then worked their way up.
Okay, and lastly, what would be like an entry-level position? What would that look like?
I would probably say that my role is an entry-level position, so I'm marketing executive, and that is the baseline. So I'm not a manager, I don't manage anyone. I'm very much like executive level, which is entry. So I'd studied at a university, but it could be the same as someone who's done an apprenticeship or they've done a degree in media, that they will probably be able to come into my role as well. Whereas someone like Neil's in accounting, he would need a qualification to be able to do that for him to come in.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What they had to say about what a job would look like for someone around my age and how a job role would be if I were to work there. Based on her answers to these questions, I found that certain skills are prominent in this line of work, such as confidence in your skills, patience, resilience. These skills are all transferable and can be gathered through the creative media course I attend. This shows me that all sorts of careers are available to me in the future. Thanks for joining me in this episode of MooseCast, and I hope you found it as interesting as I did.